Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Wendy Pope here, October 15th on Read Through the Word. And I will have to tell you, this is one of my favorite stories in the Bible. I find myself being a lot more like Mary at most of my life than I do Martha. I don't know how you all are. As much as I love spending time with the Lord and getting up when it's dark outside, and I have my quiet time with the Lord when it's dark, and I have one little light on for the sole purpose of avoiding distractions. And I don't mean getting up and working and doing the laundry. I mean just like looking around and seeing things that need to be done. Didn't put that glass away last night, or Scott left his shoes out again, didn't put them in the closet. Ugh, I hate that. Hate when he does that, oh my gosh, I'm picking up after him, just all these kind of, and I'm not bashing him, I'm just giving an example. I can easily get distracted just by sitting there. I also get distracted by my mind and my to-do list. And I find myself getting my phone out, and in my notes section, I have a to-do, and I'll just add it really quick and I'll put it down. And then something will remind me, I meant to look at something. And then I totally get distracted to go look at something else. Or, oh, what's on my schedule for today on the calendar? Let me look at my calendar and line it up with my to-do list. Oh, so it's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to get distracted. Even as intentional as we try to be, it's easy to get distracted. So it's a great reminder to me every time I get to this story in the Bible. Just kind of, it pierces my heart again and just kind of gives me that little jolt I need again. But I think the main reason this is such an endearing story to me is we see Jesus with friends. He had been doing ministry and he's tired and he needed a place to go. Go back, and this is one thing that you can look at. It's hard sometimes in the chronological Bible because it's all the Gospels are broken up. So it's hard to follow. Mark 10 may be over here. Mark 10, 11, and 15 might be over here on this day, but Mark 10, verse 16 might be 2 days later. So it's hard to kind of follow that, but we've got all of Luke here together, and you can look at the progression of what he had been doing, and I just get the sense that it just says Jesus visits Mary and Martha, and I know those headings aren't in the original Greek, but I just have to think, he just wanted to go hang out with some friends. And I love that. I really do. And this is who he picked to go see. And I, there was no way of him to send message, I don't think. Hey, I'm coming. He shows up unannounced. And that's unnerving for any woman, right? Anyways, I don't want to get sidetracked. I want us to look at these 3 quotes that I thought were just so good. So good. Warren Wiersbe. And I just thought of a question to make us go deeper in the quote. Few things are damaging to the Christian life as trying to work for Christ without taking the time to commune with Christ. So my question is, am I damaging my walk with Christ by trying to work for Christ rather than work with Christ out of the overflow of the love that grew out of my time with him? Am I so committed to work for Christ and to serve that I'm serving to the point where I'm bitter and that I really haven't cultivated lately that true heart of love and service with Christ by spending time with him. Oh, and Charles Wesley, faithful to the Lord's commands, I will still choose the better part. Serve with careful Martha's hands and loving Martha's heart. I loved how he phrased that. How do I serve with the busyness of Martha without the love of Mary? Wesley's saying you can't do that. You can do both. You can be excited to serve, but still having that moment to recognize a place to pause. The person sitting by themselves. The person that you didn't know was going to come and they came, and put down what you're doing and go and welcome them. And make it a point to go back and sit with that person and visit. So don't be so busy that we can't give a little bit of Mary love. And then A.W. Tozer. Wow, these are great. How utterly terrible is the current idea that Christians can serve God at their own convenience. Do I serve only when it fits in my schedule, or do I willingly allow myself to respond to the movement of Holy Spirit at any given moment? Some questions to think about today. Take care. I'll see you next time on Read Through the Word.